statement, and we will take questions. Coach?
Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Really pleased with the win tonight. Thought our defense was tremendous. They have a lot of cutting and movement in their offense, and they had one of the nation's leading scorers in Todorovic. And, to hold him, our biggest key with him was we wanted to keep him off the free throw line and take away his threes. And we did a really good job with him. And I thought a great job on Odom, their point guard as well. So defense carried the day. We were opportunistic with our offense when we needed it. Jalen, Jalen obviously gave us a big burst there with 21. Nick, his usual self, and then, Brooks obviously getting into double figures as well. So, just happy about the win. This was an important homestand for us. We coming off the Dayton loss, we were coming home for 4 games, and we knew for our season we had to come home and take care of business. And we got a lot to get better at. There's a lot we can go through with a fine-tooth comb and figure out how we can be better. But the reality is we found a way to win these 4 games, and I think we're going to keep getting healthier and better, and we got a great opportunity ahead of us next week in Arizona.
Coach, no turnovers in the first half. Was that something you've been emphasizing in practice?
Yeah, that's kind of been a staple of who we are, our program. You look, especially when we've had our better teams, we've been a single-digit turnover team. And we've been at 8.5, somewhere in that range, and just felt like we've been a little careless with the ball, out of the gates. We've had some double-digit, had a big number at Dayton. I think had 12 or 14 in a couple of the other games. So, ball security's been a big thing. We need to value our possessions and make sure we're getting a good shot at the basket each time. So, yes, to answer your question, it was definitely a point of emphasis.
Yeah, only the 2 threes today. What do you guys kind of have to do to start hitting more?
Yeah, just shoot them with confidence. Teams are really, really going to load up on Brooks and Nick. We know that. They're mid post game, they're low post game, and we got to get some confidence. We got to continue to get in the gym and trust our work. And I tell the guys, just throw yourself in the competition. And we got good enough shooters. We got guys that I really believe in that can make shots, that will make shots. And I think we've just hit a little lull here for a couple games, and that's why when you do that, you gotta play great defense, and still win a game when you're not shooting the ball great. But I really believe it'll turn around. We just got to keep working at it, and keep playing off each other, and make sure we're taking good ones.
Justin Mullins today had a team high plus 21.
Yeah.
So what could you say about him and playing some big minutes down the stretch?
He was awesome. I thought the game turned when he came in. I think it was 9-8. When he came into the game. His energy, his defense, he got in the passing lanes, he got some steals, got out in transition. You just see his confidence growing. It's exciting. It's kind of what we thought we could get when we got him. And he's really, I give him a lot of credit. Last year came in, things didn't go so well for him. He had a hard time cracking the rotation, but he just kept working. And he, in today's day and age where a lot of people run, he said, no, I'm in the right spot. I'm going to get to work. I'm going to be better, and I'm going to find my way this year. And that's what he's done. And it was hard to take him off the floor, just with his athleticism, his energy, his rebounding. And he was definitely the star of the game, I thought, tonight.
Any more questions? No?
About Ty. So
Yeah.
Ty today, I know Justin came in and kind of took those minutes from Ty, but only 11 minutes tonight and -2 on the night. So is there an injury to be worried about?
No injury. He just got to keep at it. He's been out for 8 months, and we've talked about it. And as we get guys back in the game, we still have to win the games, and so, I always tell the guys in the locker room, I'm going to, on a night-to-night basis, the other night I think he played 32 minutes, so Justin had it going tonight. I couldn't take him off the floor. And Ty was great in the locker room, and he'll be ready. He'll put a good week of practice together, and we need to get him going. Obviously, his energy, his ability to make shots, stretch the defense. We got to continue to work with him and help get him going as we move forward.
Yeah, Brooks struggled tonight a bit with efficiency coming back from injury. What do you kind of need to do to get him back on track into that midseason form?
Yeah, not totally surprising. Again, he's been out since August. He's had about a week of practice. So he's still getting his legs underneath him. And a lot of times you guys see that first night, you have so much adrenaline. That you come out of the gates and kind of carries you through, and he's working through it too. I give him a lot of credit. He still did his thing with defense, with rebounds, with steals, and again, that's what I mean. It's not a work of art right now, and I knew that coming into the year. You have 3 starters who missed all summer and all fall. So, we're kind of learning and putting our team together on the fly, against teams that are good and in games that you got to win. So I knew there was going to be a little bit of a rocky road here early in the year. So the fact that we've managed these injuries, we found a way, to be 5-1 through our first 6 games. We're going to keep getting better. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. The more we play together, the more practice time we get, we'll keep getting better. And it's a good thing that we're winning, while we're going through some of this.
What else are you going to work through with a fine-tooth comb, like you said?
Yeah, obviously the offense. Just got to be more efficient. I thought we had good shots at times. I thought we, at times, got a little rushed with some things and took some bad ones. But, just be more efficient on that end. Be more crisp, get the ball popping, get the ball moving, execute our sets, make sure we're getting good shots on each and every possession. That would be the one thing right now. Our offensive efficiency is not where it needs to be as the competition levels up.
I know you praised the defense. Pepperdine really kind of seemed to slow down the pace of the play, especially in that first half. Does that change the way you guys play at all?
We feel we can play kind of any kind of game. They were on a quick turnaround. They had played Wednesday night in Las Vegas. So they had traveled cross country yesterday, and I'm sure part of that was by design because normally they play with pace. They have a quick point guard. They try to play fast. They try to score the ball. But tonight they were, and I think part of it too was we were taking their actions away. We were doing a really good job on their flex cuts and their motion offense they were running, and we were getting deep into the shot clock because of our, I thought, activity and ability to take them out of their sets.
Coach, you guys did a great job limiting Todorovic tonight.
Yeah.
He averaged 23.5 coming into the game, only 6 tonight. What was the game plan to attack him, and how do you think you guys executed?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did a great job holding. I didn't know that we could hold him to 6, but the main point of emphasis when you look at his numbers is he gets a lot of points from the free throw line. He was averaging about 8 or 9 made free throws a game coming in, and also from the 3-point line. So our biggest thing with him was no threes, no free throws. And if we could make him take a number of 2-point shots, then we would live with that efficiency. And I know he had no threes, but what did he end up shooting? 2 free throws. So he had been shooting about 10 a game. So we hold him to 2 free throws and 0 for 4 from 3. So that was really the game plan with him.
Take time for a couple more questions to the middle.
Nick Martinelli today, another 20-point game. I know he was out there later in the game when he started to put some of the bench players in. Was that to get him to 20 or?
No. I mean, I don't even look at that stuff, guys. I don't know the stats. I don't know. I've never coached like that. There's a respect to the game. You're throwing yourself into competition. You don't play for stats and records and all that kind of stuff. It was just I wanted to get Brooks out. So and at that time, I like having one of those 2 guys on the floor at all times. So we were able to get Brooks extended rest in the second half, and we got him to the last 3 minutes, I think, and then we were able to get him out of the game. But no, I had no idea what his stats were.
Coach, just to go back to Justin, I remember last year you talked about Nick as kind of the 6th starter. Are you seeing Justin kind of emerge into that role?
I am. Yeah, I am, and I want him to have that kind of ego. I think he's even got more to give on the offensive end. I think coming into the year, which I totally respect, he knew his way to the floor was going to be to do dirty work, defense, rebounding, hustle, energy. And he kind of put a little bit of his offense to the back burner. And now that he's playing a lot of minutes and he's out there on the floor, I want him to continue to build his offensive ego. I thought he had some really good drives to the basket tonight and just getting better and more confident with each game. But, yes, I want him to view himself as someone that's a starting level player. He's done a great job for us.
We've got to wrap us up with Coach.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Go Cats, Ann Arbor. We're taking it by storm. Football and field hockey. Let's go.
We've got Jalen Leach, Justin Mullins here. People can go right into some questions with these guys.
Yeah, Justin, you've been playing with a lot more confidence on offense this year than last year. How has your offensive game grown in your 2 years in Evanston, and what allows you to play with that energy this year?
Well, me and Coach had a talk about that earlier, and I really think he just put that confidence in me. And also, as the games keep going on, I feel myself getting more confident offensively. So when I get those opportunities, I just try to take them more, and I'll continue to do that as the season keeps going. So.
To the middle.
Jalen, you had a big second half and really extended the lead to get out of reach. How'd you do that, and what was Coach telling you at that time when you really got this game out of hand?
Yeah, I mean, Coach, he talks to me every day just about being aggressive, having confidence in myself, and not just me, just everybody else. So I just want to be aggressive and, try to, get them to foul me a lot and try to get to my spots.
Dylan?
Jalen, what do you think about your ability to kind of just create space for yourself and create kind of your own shot?
Yeah, it's something I've really worked on over the course of my college career, just as I've gotten, stronger and stuff like that. So coaches always talks to me about, using my size a lot, so that's something I'm trying to get better at.
Any more questions? Okay, wrap us up. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.